right. So you guys find yourself outside of the mine. Donnie's inside, completely unconscious, doesn't know what's going on. All the doors are closed to get back into the mine, but outside the mine, it is just kind of a wasteland. There is carnage out there from the interaction with the map that Donnie was doing. And there's that brand new castle that is now been dropped on the other side of the chasm, and that had crushed the entire army beneath it as it was dropped. So remember, there was that horrific sound that was all of those military guys just being crunched and screaming and, just destroyed all at once. And so Brank pretty much locked you out there because he's kind of been really paranoid, and he's kind of freaked out a bit about opening up the gates to the mine, even though it seems pretty obvious that it's safe out there now. But as you know, you found Aniston out there, and Aniston wandered up naked as usual and completely, in his stupid normal form that you met him in. And he's basically out there with you guys in the carnage, and you're locked out of the mine. And Aniston's like, so what? Where are my friends? Where do we go now?
I'm hoping to get back in there in this cave here that I came out of, but I'm having a little problem getting through the door.
Oh, okay. So camping?
I mean, we got a nice new home, apparently. It's a possibility. But, do you have anything, do you still have your sword? Or no, wait, the door's like stone, isn't it? It's not
yeah,
like wood.
it's really,
right.
It's really, like, impenetrable. Like, remember, the army, they were pounding against it for like quite a while to try to even break through. But this was like an ancient dwarven mine that was also kind of like their grand hall and all that stuff. And so that was like the hall of Titus Bramark or whatever. So they, it was like this incredibly impenetrable, famously impenetrable fortress that you guys, the resistance, used as a shelter.
Hell yeah.
But even like the side door that I'm at is like...
Yeah, the side door too, because otherwise the army would have busted through there. The side door is probably more impenetrable than the main gate. The main gate has been damaged now, and you could probably see through it in spaces where there's cracks and stuff, but it still is not like it's going to move.
I'm guessing the side entrances were like hidden from the outside, like it looked like just stone, and it just kind of like...
It's like a single door for a single dwarf, basically, to fit through. Okay. So it's a very, very thick and very small entrance, so it makes it a lot more, lot stronger. But as you're talking to Aniston, suddenly he kind of gets this different look on his face again, and you feel like he is now kind of back to his other personality. And so when he talks now, it sounds like this.
Compatriots!
Uh-oh.
Wait,
No,
I
you're not
honestly
there.
forget. I'm not there. Damn it.
It's literal there.
Cool, good to see you, my old friend. Glad you're here to help us with the efforts.
Oh, you're back. Not the other one. Alright. Hey, yeah, welcome back. Good seeing you again. I see you're still naked. Good work on that.
Is there any other way to be?
I mean, with a body like that, I can't blame you. As you can see, we got a nice new castle over yonder, and we also got the sweet hideout. To pick your poison, if you will.
Are we having trouble getting into the hideout, Ku?
Yeah, we had a buddy of ours, he's kinda got a little nutty, and locked me out.
Well, what's your plan?
Yeah, I mean, wasn't my plan to come out here in the first place, so I'm kinda shit out of luck plan-wise.
Alright, well then, to the castle!
Yeah, I mean, the army's gone, why not?
Where's the rest of my resistance fighters?
They're in that cave that they won't let us back into.
Okay, on to the castle.
Fair enough. We'll head off towards the newly formed castle, coated in what I assume Empire blood.
So yeah, the chasm has some kind of makeshift walkways that were built across it by the attacking army. So you kind of meander across that. There are some wounded folks just laying around, kind of moaning in pain. There is crushed machinery. There's all sorts of like burning piles of just debris and stuff like that. And up at the castle, as you get closer to it, at the base of the castle, there is just a huge meat moat of human debris and just smushed person. It's all blood and meat that's just been squished through the earth and the castle. And the castle and the earth where they meet, it landed on stone, and it kind of smashed the stone down. And unfortunately, between the castle and the stone were a bunch of people, and so all of those people were killed instantly. And the castle has a nice big entrance to it, like a big front gate and a drawbridge, and that is already down.
By the way, Meat Moat is my Guar cover band.
God damn it.
Well, I gotta say, I love the smell of squished man meat in the morning.
I'm much more unsettled by that sentence, with you being naked and all. But yes, I agree. The Empire, who I guess us going back in time messed with history as we know it, and because of that, this Empire formed up, and I guess they're all dead now. So,
well, at least this army. We might run into others. I don't know, but we need to be prepared. So maybe I should find some armor, but probably not.
I mean, you're still invincible, right? And I just, try to punch him, a little quick jab at his shoulder.
Yeah, and you don't even feel a thing. It's, as if a slight breeze blew by.
It's getting chilly.
I can see that.
Oh, no.
It's getting a little turtley out here. Yeah,
we gotta stop. We have to stop.
I mean,
let's go inside.
I don't have any way to. Yes, let's go inside. I don't have any magic paper to talk with them. Do I?
So yeah,
No.
you walk into the you walk inside of the castle, and you notice that the inside of the castle, it's a little bit weird. Like all the furniture and fixtures and everything is slightly off, because this castle was modeled at a very, very, very small level and then dropped into this reality. So it kind of is like a very intricate model that's been blown up by hundreds and hundreds of times.
Huh. Feels like we're in a weird dollhouse of some
And it's
sort.
completely empty. There's just decorations
Oh.
and, fake paintings, basically. Stuff like that.
Is it all paintings of us in various forms?
It's just it's like Walmart picture frame holders, basically.
Just generic landscapes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Do we see any, I mean, you said it was empty, but do we see any, clothing or armor or anything that Aniston could wear?
Nope, there is not any kind of clothing or anything like that. I mean, there's cabinets and wardrobes and things, but they're all they all are kind of non-functional. They're more decorative than anything.
Huh.
But the walls of the castle are very solid stone, and it's a very real stone castle, and it's probably about 4 stories high, so it's pretty huge in height.
Alright, I try and grab Aniston's attention. Be seems like we're not gonna find you any clothes in here. If you want to start looting bodies, the good old-fashioned coup way, we might be able to find you something, but,
Well, first, when did I ever say I wanted clothing? Get your head out of your ass. Let's head to the top so we can scout out the surrounding area and see if there's any survivors.
Okay.
So you guys have been walking by lots of survivors in different forms of injury. Like some are missing a leg here and there, and maybe an arm. There's people that are like bleeding from the head, that are completely blind, stumbling around. There's all kinds of survivors in the area that are from that army.
This is your fault, Donnie. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah, it's his fault we won.
Yeah, that's true. It was very helpful.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if the soldiers would be able to see me, or if it's like they're too far away to really get an eye of anything.
You walked right by them. You walked within 20 feet of them. Like there's none of them were gonna do anything though. I mean, you're an imposing figure by yourself, but then in addition, Aniston is walking by and he just slaughtered a whole bunch of them. So,
okay.
No, everyone is terrified of you guys.
Could I scout out? Can I get a perception check of seeing if there's any like elite soldiers out there still, or if they're all just foot soldiers, or if the Emperor himself is out there somewhere, or his tent, or any kind of authority figure?
Well, that's pretty much exactly where the castle was dropped, right on all of the tents and the headquarters of all of the military that was remaining that you know of. I mean, some of them went and scaled down the chasm into the to be able to try to get into the mines that way. So, like some of them followed you guys into the prismatic lock and that whole thing. So there was some down there. There's probably some leaders that were down there. But at this point, there's there's not really anybody that you can tell that's in charge. The leadership is completely destroyed.
Okay. So I guess negotiating's off the table.
The table don't even exist anymore, guys.
we crushed the table. Yeah, I'm not sure what we should do. I guess maybe go back to the front of the cave. And you said it was there were cracks forming in it? Yeah,
there's cracks that have been formed at the front gate, for sure. That has been damaged by the siege machinery that this group has put together.
Alright, I'm wondering with my, axe that amplifies my voice, if I could, yell through the door, so they could hear me.
You could give it a shot.
Alright, I'll head back down and start heading to the front of the cave, unless Aniston has any objections, any ideas?
No, I was going to do a perception check at the top.
And what are you looking for?
Anything of note, anything that is out of the ordinary, aside from, a giant castle flying out of the air and squashing an army.
A second giant chimera that'll fuck our shit up.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and roll for perception.
All right. 11.
So you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. I mean, the entire place is completely messed up with all kinds of destroyed machinery in people's bodies and wounded folks. I mean, it's just kind of very chaotic out there.
Is there any chance I see anything that can help us open the mine?
I mean, there's still some machinery that's not completely destroyed, and it looks like you might be able to kind of bring it back to a working condition if you worked on it for a while or something. But those machines have been working on those doors for weeks.
Huh. I'll point at the siege weapons. Be like, Aniston, let's remember those in case I can't get through to them to open the door.
Duly noted.
All right. Let's head over there, see if I can scream at them enough to open up.
All right, so you walk up there and you take your great axe out, and what do you say?
I'm trying to think. Because Laryn's foot's still messed up, so I'm trying to think of who would be closest to the door to hear. And that's not Brank. Oh, who was that other guy? Who's the human, Clagan?
Yeah, Clagan is the other human leader, Clagan Gungreaves.
Yeah, he was the one that wanted to open the doors and was kind of on my side, or I was on his side.
Yep.
So I'll just try and hold my axe and try and yell, Clagan! Just see if
So
I
you
can get,
do
like,
that
any
for
feedback.
a little while, and there is no response.
Can we hear that on the other end?
Yes, you can.
And,
on the
is
other
Clegane-
end, so Laryn, you're on the other end, and your foot is wounded, so you're not moving anywhere, but you're still conscious, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they fashioned crutches for me, and I can still face
Yes.
up, so I have that in my favor.
That's
Because
right.
that worked out so well last time.
But you know what? If I'm still gonna use it, like, now I can't fucking walk around, I'll just face step everywhere.
All right.
But no, that's the thing. Is Clegane nearby me? If I'm not mistaken, I'm on that side of the mines, and I think he was nearby, or did he go missing? I can't recall exactly.
So Clegane kind of disappeared after all that shit went down.
That's right.
And he's kind of back with at least he headed back to the area where the book is, where
Donnie.
where Donnie is, where Samael is, and Brank is also kind of back, and like that area that where kind of the leaders were.
Yeah, I want to just say, since we hear this, be like,
can we let them in already? Like, I know this guy Aniston that's with him is gonna help us.
And so you're kind of far away from them.
oh shit. Well,
The
yeah,
leaders?
just run up to the. I guess I can't run.
Hobble.
Yeah,
You can phase step
Hobble.
over there, though.
I will face step to make it a little quicker.
So you get over there, and some time has passed. And we're talking like probably about 25 minutes or so since all the stuff went down.
Mhm.
And you notice that Donnie is kind of tied to a chair, and Clegane also has now been tied to a chair.
Oh.
And Clegane has a thing over his mouth, so he can't speak. But Donnie's situation is a little bit more interesting because it looks like there are some sort of like weird semi-magical kind of system that's attached at his wrists and his arms, so that they're in this weird skeletal kind of magical contraption that is controlling or it looks like its purpose would be to control his body. And they have the book open in front of him, and they are kind of contemplating things. Samael and Brank are.
Okay. First things first. Like,
I'm the
Laryn
realist.
digests that all and comes to one kind of conclusion. He wants to see if his ghost armor can, like, kind of secretly, without Brank and Samael realizing, I want to, like, try to hit myself for 1 damage, use the ghost armor, which extends like it's like ghost reach,
Yeah.
and I want to touch that thing that's got a hold of Donnie and try to make it so like it ungrasps him or like lets go of him, or see if it has any kind of effect where I can like fuck with their magic so it like counteracts it and they no longer have control of him. I don't know if it's going to work at all, but it's worth a quick shot before anything else.
All right, well, you try that out, and you can indeed grab a hold of the contraption that is holding him, but it is not budging off of his arms. Like I said, there's some magical element to it that you're not quite aware how it works.
Shit. Okay. And Donnie's basically, is he unconscious or is he just like very drained?
He is currently unconscious, but you can tell that he's kind of rolling his head a little bit, like he's kind of
groggy.
Seems like he might be waking up.
Okay. And Clegane, is there anything like that can I roll a perception to see if there's any way I can like free Clegane? Because I'm going to need help seeing how I'm hobbling around.
So to free him would definitely be a stealth maneuver because he's seated very closely to where where Samael and Brank are very intent on looking, which is the book and Donnie tied to the chair.
All right, I'm going to try the stealth roll to free him because I really need him on my side.
All right.
Because we got nothing else going for us.
It is a 22.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting. All right. So you were able to kind of use the fact that they're absorbed into the book to your advantage, and you wait for a time, which does take a little bit, but you wait for the right time to utilize the fact that they're distracted. And as you do, you squeeze by and walk over to Clegane. Clegane makes eye contact with you, and his eyes look a little bit crazy, like whoa, like he's freaked out that this is all happening right now. And you get up to him, and you can free him without them noticing. It's not magic. He's not magically tied up or anything. It's just basic, like, rope that's tied him to that chair. So you can free his legs, which are each tied to a leg of the chair. You can free his hands, which are tied to the arms of the chair. You can free his neck, which is also tied to the back of the chair. And you can free his mouth from being bound and gagged so that you can talk to him.
All right, I want to do all of that in succession, and then as I get to undoing his mouth, I'm gonna whisper to him. Although my character has a tough time whispering,
I'm gonna be like, "All right, we need to get Donnie out of here. We got to take out Brank and Samael, and also the perfect people to help us with this are just outside the doors of the mine. So first things first, let's open these doors that Brank doesn't want us to open."
All right.
So that's what I tell him, because I think that's our best plan, because I think we could maybe take them, but it would help to have an invincible guy on our side.
Yeah, for sure.
Does Clegane respond, or is he just
so you
really
kind of
freaked out?
are whispering this in his ear, I'm imagining.
Yes. Yeah.
So sensual.
So
He gets ASMR tingles.
let me get 3 more stealth rolls from you.
Damn.
10, 18, and an 11.
Ooh, boy.
Okay. You actually make it with that. You're fine.
Oh, wow.
So luckily, the center one was the tough one. I because that would have been the untying of the arms, and that's right in plain view of everybody. But you were able to pull that one off, kind of acting very casually while you just untied his arms. But so he's pretty much free now, and you whispered all of that in his ear. He just kind of nods at you, and then he looks over at Samael and Brank, and then he looks up at you again, and then he looks at Brank, and he looks at you, and then he looks back at Brank, and then he holds up his hand very low, and he has all 5 fingers out. Then he hides 1 finger, hides another finger. He's down to 3 fingers, down to 2 fingers, and he's kind of looking at you and nodding. He's down to 1 finger. He's still nodding and looking at you, and then looking at Brank.
All right, so
Come on.
at this point, I want to face step right behind Brank and use my crutches to smash him and knock him down, and then basically kind of do a wrestling move where I lay on top of him with the crutches.
All right,
Grapple him.
great. So give a roll for let's do a grapple.
It's a cross between a grape and an apple.
Is that strength?
I think it's a strength roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. That's a 9.
Oh boy. You do not hit Brank. You face step right behind him, right as Clegane was counting down, so you did follow the order right in time. And as you materialize, you go to swing your crutch right at Brank. Brank notices at the last second and ducks out of the way as you whiff the air right where his head was.
"You short dwarf bastard!"
As that happens, Clegane now has his arms wrapped around Samael, and he's pulling him down to the ground. And they are rolling and wrestling on the ground together. Samael's trying to speak. He's trying to use items, but Clegane is kind of jamming his mouth closed the whole time.
Okay, is there any time to react and handle Brank even though I just missed him, or is it like he gonna attack me?
So between you and Brank, what we're going to do is just roll for initiative.
Okay.
It's good knowing you.
Holy shit, my initiative's 16, so I literally
What the
have
fuck?
a 32. Yeah.
So Brank just
I feel like that's not
maximum
right.
20 for initiative. So
Oh, what? Oh my god, that's insane. Alright, well then, yeah, I literally have a 32. That's accurate.
normally that would be great. However, Brank is kind of amazingly fast right now.
Well, yeah, that makes perfect sense that he would go before me after I just missed.
Yeah, but it was still, he was surprised though. So it wasn't
Let's
like
get that paranoia at speed.
Oh my god.
But so Brank swings to attack. What is your armor class?
It is 23.
And Brank misses you very easily. He's just a terrible shot at this point. He's trying to swing a short sword at you, but it just misses. Like it hits the ground and scrapes and leaves like a trail of sparks.
Alright, I'm trying to think if I have anything in my advantage that I could use against him, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, the trident. That has like a longer reach and I can kind of keep him at bay. Can I try to use the trident to sweep at his feet to like knock him down? I want to kind of subdue him.
You can do a targeted attack for -4, I think. So go ahead and roll for that.
Well, I do have a tack called Spinning Sweep, and I wonder if that would count.
Let's see.
It's an encounter power, actually.
Okay.
So once per encounter.
I rolled a 13 total, so I mean, I'm not sure if that matters.
Total.
Was it versive?
Strength versus AC.
AC.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
But it does wind up connecting.
Thank God. I need to get this guy down, because we need to let Aniston and Ku in.
And so, roll for damage.
Alright. So 1d8 plus 3. Oh, fuck. 4 damage. I'm not necessarily trying to kill him, though, either, but I do want to knock him down.
So he just kind of like, you pop him in the nose, and his head goes back a little bit, but he's not very phased at all.
Can I make sure that it, like, knocked him to the ground?
Not with that low a damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
So then Brank counterattacks. And meanwhile, Braymark and Samael are still rolling around on the ground.
You mean Klagan?
Or that's what I meant, yes. Klagan
Yeah.
and Samael are rolling around on the ground.
Jeez, get a room, you two.
Is Donnie coming to still, or is he, like, pretty groggy?
Super groggy. It kind of, Donnie, it appears like dreamlike to you. You don't know if this is real right now.
Do I have to roll like a save? Can I roll a save?
To wake up faster?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of save do you think that would be?
I think Constitution. Yeah, let's go with Constitution.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ku's outside, like, scratching in the door like a dog that wants to come in. Just, like, whimpering.
That is a 13.
So 13 works, and you are more awake now and see exactly what's going on, but you also notice that you're completely immobile based on how your arms are secured.
Damn it.
Hey guys, I'm back. Aww.
But
Yeah,
you can talk now.
Okay.
But
unconscious.
Brank goes and counterattacks and rolls a critical miss.
Okay.
Yes, thank God.
If you got another nat 20, I was going to say Mike's fucking with us. It just...
I was like,
We gonna die
after
today.
rolling a nat 20 and then rolling a 1. Whoa, fuck, you know. Oh boy,
Highs and
this
lows.
is not good. Okay, so
Frank chops his own arm off.
Brank actually hits Samael and
Wait, that's not good. Why are you clapping?
severely fucks
No,
him
Klagan's
up.
our boy.
Yeah.
And it's just the opening that Klagan needed to win against Samael, basically. So he's finishing off Samael now, and it looks like he's like going to tie him up. But Brank is still very much awake and aware and ready to fight.
All right, if I get a chance, I want to take another chance to attack him with the trident.
Okay, go ahead. It is your attack.
Fuck! It does not matter. I rolled a 7.
Oh. So yeah, you miss.
I mean, you are crippled, so contextually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just not happy about it.
Your rolling is playing into the storyline very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I yelled to Brank. I'm like,
Why are you doing this? We want to have these people help us.
Brank is like, why are you doing this? What is wrong with you?
What's
We're
wrong
trying
with
to
you?
save these people.
No, you're tying up Donnie and Claygan. That's some shady shit.
We didn't tie up Donnie.
Well, then, let's stop fighting.
God, now he uses diplomacy.
Wait, I'm like, wait, who tied me up?
So Claygan steps away from Samael's body, which is completely unconscious and might be dead. It's hard to tell. And he has kind of a not so good look in his eye.
Man, we've been playing like stone cold suckers. Fucking Claygan got us.
You weren't exactly played as much as you jumped to conclusions.
All I know is Brank's been fucking us over left and right, so I'm automatically against his side.
Well, Brank Brank was just against opening the doors. He just did not want those doors open because he wanted to protect everyone.
I don't like it.
Claygan,
I don't like it.
I'm sorry, whatever just happened, but we need to open these doors so we can be reunited with our friends.
You're saying that to Claygan?
And everybody around, basically.
Okay. Brank's like, if we open the doors, everyone will get in here and massacre everyone. We're already in enough rough shape as it is.
There's no one left.
And who untied you, traitor? And he's talking to Claygan. And Claygan just gestures towards you. This one was kind enough to untie me, you fool.
Yeah, I think you're on our side. I don't know what's going on, but we all need to work together. And I think the answer is let these people in the door real quick.
So Claygan is like, I don't understand why you will not see this, Brank. But this is an opportunity to use the life force of this man to change the face of this world.
Donnie's gonna die.
And with this device, we can do it. We have the book, and we can change this world instantly to be the way that we've always wanted it to be. And then Brank is like, I just can't kill thousands and thousands of innocent people to do that. He's like, that's what always has stopped you, Brank. You're a fool, and you're a coward. These people have tried to kill us, and we have to destroy their castle.
Wait.
He's talking about the empire that was attacking us, the anti-magic empire.
Not our brand new castle that we just called.
No, he's the one that made me put the brand new castle on the map.
I follow, yep.
Because he was experimenting with stuff with that book.
And that was like a confirmation to him that oh yeah, we can just use this dude's life.
Yep.
Yeah, but we really do need to take out the guy. But I also don't want to kill Donnie.
Basically what it comes down to that you're understanding now is kind of that Claygan is kind of like a Magneto and Brank is kind of like a Professor X right now.
Oh, so they're both assholes.
Where Brank just
there's buttholery on both sides.
Brank doesn't want to be a mass murderer, but Claygan is all about being a mass murderer and just wiping out every single fucking person from the Empire in order to reshape the world and feeling like
for good.
For good, however, it's going to be genocide. And also, you don't get the feeling that he's using Donnie with his consent in any way. It's
Or
like
prudently.
he's just using Donnie's body, and he doesn't care if he drains it completely of life.
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend of
And
mine.
I'm rogue. Right now, I am rogue in X1.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Laryn
Good luck with
really
that, Laryn.
doesn't know how to feel about any of this. Like, really coming to this conclusion, it's just like, fuck. Well, I kind of shit. I just untied the guy. Now I want to.
You should have slipped a dagger into his throat instead.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't necessarily want to do that. I do think we need to take out the kingdom and the empire, but it sounds like we just basically destroyed most of their army. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We can probably call it a day.
Well, you
and not kill.
destroyed all of the army that was sent there to attack you, so you don't know how vast their army is.
It's an empire, so I'm going to assume it's bigger than just one collective.
Yeah, you get the feeling that this was just the tip of the spear.
All right. Speaking of spears, it's actually a trident. I'm gonna.
Speaking of three-pronged spears.
So, like, Brank and Klagan are kind of both looking at you as to what to do next. And it's kind of like they're waiting for you to pick a side, but Klagan kind of thinks that you're on his side, although he's not quite sure. Because you just untied him, but he kind of feels that you are hesitant now and has the idea that you're maybe not on his side anymore.
All right. With that knowledge, and I kind of see that in his eyes, I am gonna just try to be an actor and just be like,
You know what, Frank? He's really got the right idea. We gotta take out this king and his army. It'll be the last thing we do with this book, and then we bring magic back to the land and really do some good for once after all we've done wrong. You know us. So
Yes,
I think,
boy.
and
Yes.
as long as Donnie's okay with it. I only am okay with this if Donnie's okay with it. And if he's not, it's not happening.
And Donnie, you cannot move your arms, and you are bound in this contraption that is like, it is controlling your every movement.
I'm not exactly on board with mass genocide.
You just
Party
did
pooper.
some. It was okay.
Yeah,
Got
there's
a
a
point.
difference between destroying a mobilized army and destroying, like, women and children in their homes. I'm not...
You catch sight of a list on a piece of paper that has like 25 page numbers and a bunch of different coordinates. And this basically looks like the kill list that was left there by Klagan before they caught him trying to fuck with you. So it looked like he was going to be going through this 25 pages. That's a lot of pages on that book, in that book. And you might be taking out entire cities. You don't know what Brank means by genocide.
Klagan was bullied in high school, wasn't he?
well, as I was saying that stuff to Brent, could I have been like walking towards Klagan and been like making it obvious I'm on his side and like yelling at Brank? But like, I just want to kind of inch towards him until like I kind of maybe change my mind.
All right, you can inch towards him if you want.
He wants to pretend to stand next to him, like siding with him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's bluffing. He's bluffing.
Okay. Let's cut to outside again.
Okay.
So back to outside with Aniston and Ku. And you guys are standing at the door that has cracks in it. You've just yelled through the door. When you put your eye up to the cracks, you can see people right inside the door wandering around. But there is a child that looks like he's about like a human 13-year-old, and he's looking through the cracks on the other side. And he looks really interested in what is going on outside and where that voice came from.
I try and grab his attention immediately and just, kid!
And the kid's like, first of all, ow. Because his head was really close to that gate.
Oh,
and
yeah.
second of all,
He's still screaming.
the kid then is like, what? What do you want out there?
What do you think I want? Open the gate!
No, you're bad men. I can't open the gate for you.
God, I'm sick of this! And I just punch the door
With your
That sounds
hand?
like your character.
With your hand?
with my hand. It's all I have. I'm naked.
All right.
He's got a sword on his back.
Yeah, you still got that.
I got a 10.
So that does not do anything to the door, but it also does not damage your hand in any way.
Yeah, because I have a super awesome ring on.
Alright, hey, don't mind that kid. But no, I'm not a bad guy, because I'm not actively trying to break, no, he just tried to break in. I'm not a bad guy, because I'm the last Dragonborn. I'm one of you. I've been helping you out this whole time. I'm sure we met in the caravan at some point. Right?
I don't remember you.
That makes two of us. I'm one of the, you know those three guys I went into the caves to try and, like, scout stuff out? I'm one of them. I'm a good guy.
Alright, I get really upset again.
Uh-oh.
And this time I try to break open the door, but I grab the back of Ku's head
No, why?
and try to smash his head into the door to break it.
Hey, Aniston's gone full nut job. I'm not okay with this.
Roll a d20.
I got a
no.
7.
A 7. Roll one more.
Why?
A 13.
Okay, so
Can I resist
the
this?
The first thing was to roll to grab Ku's head, and you failed at that. Your hand basically just slipped off of his smooth, scaly head, and
Smooth.
you went to pull back and went to go follow through, and you wind up punching the wall, which kind of gives a very dull, echoey sound, but doesn't do anything noticeable.
Gah! Ku, give me your head. Let me try it again.
I turn away from the door and be like, hey, Aniston, you want to not be a fucking asshole for a second? Thanks.
Hey,
Oh, I
Ku.
wish Aniston knew the trick. Hey, Lademan.
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up? I'm talking to this kid
Except
right
it
now.
wouldn't work, because Ku would actually get hurt.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Aniston's the immortal one. Why are you hitting me?
I'm not there. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm trying to talk this kid into opening the door for me.
Diplomacy, baby.
I'm not good at diplomacy. I got intimidation, but I don't want to scare the kid. I'll try diplomacy, though. Can I hold up? What do I got? Say, like, hey, kid, how about 1,000 silver pieces? How about you open the door up for that? Sound good?
The kid kind of, you don't really see him anymore, but you do hear the smaller door is now opening.
The one we came out of?
Mm-hmm.
I book it. I just bolt right to that door.
All right.
Come on, Aniston!
It doesn't take long. You get right there. And you're able to squeeze in under the door as it's still rising. Aniston, are you interested in going inside?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna tuck and roll to get in.
You're going to wait till it's all the way up?
Yeah.
All right,
The
so you wait
Buffalo Bill tuck
until
dance.
the door is all the way up, and it clicks into place where it's now all the way up.
I walk in.
All right, so you walk in, and you're kind of like in an airlock type of situation where, you know, there's another door, and the door that you came into now is closing again. And the door that's leading into the caves, into the mines, is now opening. So you guys wait for that to open, and then wander into the mines again.
I guess I won't really talk to him, but do I know if the kid was already opening the door, or did he open it after I offered him the money?
When you get in, you realize it wasn't the kid that opened the door.
Oh, okay.
He
I was
basically
gonna say,
ignored your offer of money.
okay, because I wasn't gonna give it to him anyway, because he just fucking sold out his whole.
He just thought you were
Group.
lying. He just thought you were lying.
Okay.
But the person that opened the door was one of the people in the village. It was the lady whose boy you saved from the waterfall.
Haha, karma. It pays off.
It's just
Oh.
like, what were you doing out there?
I was rescuing my friend here. This giant, tall, man, we should have gotten close for you.
Oh dear! And everybody is kind of staring at him.
Yeah. Is a buddy of mine. He's practically immortal, and will help us greatly against the Empire.
So you now see what's happening at the table far away over there. Yeah, and you're inside.
Hey, what's going on here? What's happening?
So do you want to go up to the table then?
Yeah, try and meet up with everyone, see what I missed.
So it's right at that point where basically you have a choice to choose between kind of helping Clegane or helping Brank and Samael. Samael's looking rough, though. He's bleeding on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how close did I get to Clegane? Because now I'm trying to just pretend I'm on his side.
Okay, so you walked up to him, but as soon as you got close to him, he was kind of seemed like he was waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, I then if I get that vibe from him, I'm gonna whisper to him
Do you want me to tie up Samael?
to make it even seem like I'm more on his side.
Yes. Tie up Samael. Tie him up.
Can I say
Alright.
something to Clegane?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a diplomacy check on Clegane.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking whip that out. You got 19 to
It's a +9. It's a plus
Okay,
9 to
do
diplomacy checks. Nat 20.
Oh!
So that's a 29 diplomacy. I'm
Okay.
listen, I want to do the right thing, but it's not right for us to kill innocent people. We need to do this smart.
It's not us, we're not smart.
You're right. You don't want to do it the way I want to do it. So he's kind of, yeah, you won the diplomacy hard, but now he kind of knows that you're on a different side.
Played your hand.
Okay, I want to now pretend to talk to Samael. Not pretend, but pretend to tie him up, not actually tie him up at all. See if he's even alive. I think he said to us, we're not sure if he's alive.
So yeah, you go and take a look at Samael, and he's kind of half-assedly tied up right now, but he's also unconscious, and it looks like he's lost a lot of blood.
Alright. Am I able to, catch up on what's happening here? What's gone down since I've been out? I know who's on what side.
Yeah, they catch you up with that.
Okay.
And meanwhile, I just walk up to Laryn and I'm like, Laryn, compatriot, good to see you.
Oh yeah, Aniston's here.
And I embrace him hard.
I embrace him back.
Too hard.
And I say,
It's been so long. I'm so glad you're here right now in this crucial moment. The thing is, though, I don't think we could trust this Clegane guy.
and then I attack him.
Oh my god, okay. You're attacking
Subtle
Clegane. Alright.
Subtle like a
and
truck
that's
on
the thing,
fire.
Not actual attack. I want to try to tackle him to the ground. And now that Aniston's on my side and he knows that this is the guy we gotta tie up, let's take him down. Cause we can't trust him. I think he's gonna be a problem.
I pull my sword and I hold it to Clegane's throat.
Alright,
Hold
let's do a,
Few rolls.
give me a D20 for Aniston.
9.
9. You're able to do it. You pull that sword out and hold it against Clegane's throat in one swift motion, and he looks like, whoa, shit, like he's been caught.
And am I
Gotcha.
able to get behind him and grab his arms to just be you're not going anywhere?
Yeah, you basically do that. Let's give a roll to see how efficient that is, though.
Okay. Crit fail!
No!
Perfect timing.
Crit fail at the worst possible time. That's pretty much the only reason I had you do that.
Yeah, I know.
Because you knew it was going to fucking work that way.
Yeah.
It's so unfair, this campaign.
Can it be a Laryn accidentally bumps into him and it slices his throat on my sword?
Yeah, basically,
Whoops.
that's what I'm picturing.
Well, we have some options. Actually, roll a D100.
Oh no. D100s are my least favorite rolls.
That's when you know shit's going down.
anything can happen in any group of numbers.
All right, so I got 8 and a 2.
That
So-
is 82.
82.
Yep.
So, okay. So, well, let's see.
no.
Um,
Oh no.
you do slip, and let's get an idea of what direction you go by rolling a d20.
19.
Don't know if that's good or not.
You do slip right towards him, and I think that sword is going to damage him quite a bit. Let's see.
It's a neck wound. Yeah, that's not great.
No, it's not.
What's the worst that'll happen?
You behead him.
I mean, hey, that's one problem solved.
He is not beheaded, but he is sliced through the throat to the point where he's grabbing at his neck and trying to staunch the bleeding, but it is not working.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Flagon is
damn.
bleeding out on his knees in front of you right now.
Fuck. Are my arms? Is he still managing to keep this magic up on my arms?
It looks like it's kind of self-sufficient, like it's an item that's doing it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Do I notice anything equipped to me? Like weird?
What do you mean equipped?
Like
attached
something
to
that
him?
would be. Yeah. Like did he attach something to me?
Yeah, your wrists are attached to it, your elbows are attached to it, your shoulders are attached to it.
But,
like,
can you find
I mean, do I
source
see a
of it?
physical item that it's coming from? Can I do an Arcana check?
It is a, skeleton of ropes and different pieces of, metal and wood and stuff. And it's definitely magical.
Huh. Can I still examine it to see, a place where I can, release it, or where someone can release it?
Yeah, go ahead. You can try to do a perception check for that. Let's just do a perception check.
Can be honest with you here, AJ, you're not really the priority right now.
No, but I can heal him a little bit and keep him from bleeding out.
I mean, I think we can all heal a little bit.
I have the thing. I have the chest piece,
Yeah, he has
right.
that cloth
the healer's
armor.
chest piece.
Cloth armor of the healer.
The first aid kit.
That's 19 total.
So you get the idea that this might be above your understanding.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm gonna run
It's
over
also
to
very
Clagan.
unfamiliar.
yeah.
I'm gonna run over to Clagan and try to keep his neck from vomiting more blood.
So you want to try to heal him?
Yeah,
Brank is kind of on top of this too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm apologizing to everyone, including Aniston. I'm like,
I didn't mean to bump your sword.
Go in the corner, Laryn.
Why are we apologizing? We have vanquished an enemy.
Yeah, good point. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
I'm like, can someone, Aniston, can you try to get this off of me?
No.
Alright.
Oh, fair enough. I'm just gonna go over to Brank and see, Brank, do you got this? I got a potion of minor, light healing, or what is it exactly? Cure light wounds. I'm yeah? I just,
could be
hold it
helpful.
up.
So Brank is like, really? You have a potion? Hand it over.
Yeah, I give him it. Just to, stabilize, Clagan.
So he takes it and he pours some into Clagan's mouth. And yes, the wound does stabilize, and he is kind of unconscious, though, because he was hurt very badly from that.
Yeah. It's amazing that the most damage someone does is when we're trying to tie him up.
Probably tie him up now, though. He's unconscious.
That's what I figured. We stabilize him, then tie him up, as opposed to just letting him bleed out and losing a potential source.
I'm gonna
Of
blame it on
information.
my crutches.
I
Don't
feel
be
like
mad.
I feel
It's
like
your
you would have
stumpy
done it without
foot.
him. Yeah.
So
All right,
Samael's out, Clagan is out, Brank is pretty fucked up looking.
I do not understand why we are saving the lives of the man I just tried to kill.
It's actually, apparently he's sort of okay, but we need to tie him up, though.
We need this fool alive.
I'm not sure why these guys want him alive, but I think he's probably gonna be a problem in the future.
Yes, God forbid we don't murder Hobo everyone we've ever encountered.
All right, I will yield to your judgment. However, I think I should wear his head as a hat.
You might be able to in the future.
All right.
I won't promise anything, but yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
We all know Ku loves to take our allies' skulls.
I mean, you've all been telling me to get
Prank.
some clothes, and now I want to add a hat, and you're not letting me.
No, I think it's great.
Technically, his skull isn't cloth. That's not considered clothing.
I pull my sword on Ku
Okay.
and say, you really want to go down that road, buddy?
I try and stabilize it right into my right at my throat and be like, you know what, fucking do it. Let's just go. I'm done. I'm fucking tired of this place.
It's a fashion thing. You'll understand later, Ku.
So, alright, now that Clagan's stabilized, Brank, you got that, I'm guessing. You're covering him.
Brank is like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah,
You
ain't wrong.
fucking idiots. I can't believe what you've done. Samael and I found Clagan, and he had taken some time to create this intricate magical contraption around your friend here. Unfortunately, it was invisible for most of the time when it was set up. It took us seeing him do some more things to the map while your friend here was supposedly asleep. But somehow the map was changing, even though he wasn't moving or had his eyes open in any way. So I know that every time your friend uses this, it takes years off of his life. And the power of this thing is ungodly. And if there's anything we can do to help defeat the Empire, that would be great, but we don't want a genocide. And he looks down at Clagan like he's an idiot for wanting a genocide, but Clagan's out cold. Samuel's also out cold. Now the only problem with this device is that it could very easily kill your friend here.
Meh.
If we try to take it off the wrong way, we will be looking at a sort of feedback loop that will be created, the sound of which will be louder than the loudest rock show you've ever seen. And you know what I mean by rock shows. People trying to sell rocks to each other. at a market.
And it's
very
really loud. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Lines up.
I think what we really need to do is just go wipe out this king specifically. We don't have to kill his whole kingdom of people. Maybe they'll come around and see that magic's not bad. And I don't know. Then we gotta destroy the book because none of us are fucking responsible enough for it.
Hey, we just wiped out your entire way of life in one swift motion with this thing called magic. Why don't you try it?
Yeah, and then we're gonna destroy the source because it's too fucking dangerous.
I don't think that's a great idea.
So Brank is like, you'll not be destroying my ancestors' book. I'll be taking possession of that once we figure out how to remove your friend here from the inner circle of this book.
Alright, let's try and get Donnie out of this thingamajig. And he said, alright, was the feedback loop caused if we try and separate Donnie from the book or from this machine?
If you try separating your friend from the machine, you could destroy him. And
Okay.
not just his body, but his entire soul. Everything about him. This is very powerful ancient magic.
How the fuck did Ding Dong use it then?
He has
Yeah,
a
that's what
lot of
confused me.
artifacts that were discovered in these mines and in other places. He's somewhat of a collector, and Brank spits on the ground.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything like a tool of his that he had nearby? Or actually, let's actually just search his body first and then maybe look around.
So,
Plagan.
Whoever's searching the body, give me a roll.
Okay.
Hey, aren't you glad you didn't murder him now?
Yep, and that is a fucking 25.
25. So you don't find anything.
Damn.
This entire contraption was invisible until, until Brank and Samael were able to make it visible. It was like as if there was nothing attached to him, but his body was just moving and doing this stuff, remember?
Yeah.
So,
shit.
Who knows how this thing is set up. But Plagan is out. But Brank is like, look, I'm sorry I didn't let you outside. But you came back in, obviously, unscathed, so what's it like out there?
First off, thanks for reminding. You're a dick. There's no army. There's nothing. Like, there's, like, a handful of guys that are gravely wounded and probably won't make it through the next few hours.
Now, how do you know that's not a trick?
You're welcome.
Yeah, me and Aniston were just stomping around. We went through the castle that just materialized out of thin air. If it was a trick, I feel like we would have sprung it when we were out there. I literally can't investigate more than that.
Who is this naked gentleman?
He's a buddy from ours from a different... Remember how we were from, like, a different time? Because I'm a Dragonborn and they don't exist here anymore? He's, from that time. He's pretty much immortal.
I am a ruler. Show some respect.
Shomar. I like that.
You
Were
are
you the
in
king?
the halls of my fathers, and my grandfathers, and my great-grandfathers. You show some respect to me. And he spits
Show
towards
Mar
your feet.
some respect.
Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that.
Aniston, he spits right at your feet in a very disrespectful move.
Sword is drawn at his throat.
Remember the last time this happened? It won't end well.
And Brank is like, you put your sword down right now. The fate of this entire planet relies on it.
I will do nothing of the sort until I get an apology.
Then you're going to have to slice me down.
This guy, he's been with us for so long. I've seen Brank die so many times. No.
Most of them by my hands.
But this is the real Brank.
Is it? Do we know that?
Yes, I do feel that way.
I try to get close to Brank and, like, cut my hand and try and, like, whisper to him. I'm like, this guy's kind of immortal. You don't really want to piss him off because there's literally nothing you can do to hurt him.
Can I diplomacy check on Aniston to calm him down?
Yeah, basically do a diplomacy check on the situation. Yeah.
De-escalate it.
Okay.
11.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That was a 2 that you rolled, right? So
I have a plus
Phase
9.
2.
But you have the plus 9.
Yeah, so it's an 11.
I'm going to leave it up to Aniston.
Oh, wait. Well, and you have a, like, I don't know. We go back. I think Laryn might connect with you a little more. He says,
We don't want to kill him, but also Brank, step down. This guy's gonna kill you if you don't. I think you should just say you're sorry and we'll move on.
I am not saying sorry.
This is the most...
my fathers.
Okay, well, yeah, this is his hallways, so we're all on the same team here. Let's move forward.
Let's go outside, and then you can apologize.
I will not apologize to the likes of you.
Can I stand?
No, you're still in the machine.
Yeah, you're in the machine.
It's a whole body machine. I thought it was just my shoulders and arms.
Well,
No, it's like a chair,
It is,
right?
but it's attached to the chair as well.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're in there for a while there. Alright. How about... I never know how to deal with Brank, because I just fucking hate him so much. Alright,
Alright, compatriots, Laryn, we have fought battles. We have been wounded in war together. We saved my city together.
Right.
Do you want me to lower my sword?
I'm gonna say yes, because we also, in the same way that we've had crazy adventures, we also had crazy adventures with this Brank fellow, and we don't want him to die, but I mean, he has pissed us off a lot recently, so I understand why it's escalated this much.
I will lower my sword.
We
This
appreciate
one
it.
time. And if he does anything in the future, I will raise my sword again, and I will not hesitate. You saw what happened in the basement of Sparkle.
Yeah, I think this guy could make a nice backpack to match your hat, but that's just in the future, we'll see.
One opportunity. Brank, this is your one chance.
That works for us.
I put my sword away.
Brank immediately walks away.
Just walk away, bro. Just walk away.
Moody.
Cool off.
He disappears,
He's just taking a breath.
He disappears into a side tunnel type of thing.
Frank, please help me.
Help, guys.
Hey everyone, Doug here, or as you know me, Laryn Gitis. Thanks for tuning in to part 1 of our season finale, where our heroes are reunited with Aniston and discover corruption among their own leaders. Can they all work together to put an end to the evil empire and bring magic back to the land? Find out on part 2 of the season finale of Almost Better Than Dragons. I'd like to thank the hosts this week. It was Mike, AJ, Bren, myself, and of course, returning guest Kenny from the Dumbbells and Dragons podcast playing Aniston. Cover art was done by Ian McAfee. Theme music is composed and assembled by Josh Stitt. Distribution is powered by the fine podcasting software at pinecast.com. You can leave a tip, you can leave feedback, just click a link in the episode description. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. See you next time for the conclusion to this never-ending campaign. Thanks for sticking with us.